Hi everyone, on Friday the 20th of June, day 4 at Royal Ascot, class ground as usual, hot sunny weather, another cracking and ultra competitive card. We start off with our daily nap, sponsored by Priced Up Bet. This goes in the 2:30. The Group 3 Albany Stakes, a clutch of exciting prospects, none more so in my opinion than Gold Digger, and I think at around 7-1 he's a very fair price. Now Richard Spencer, his trainer, may not be a household name, and I think that's helping with the price. He's a very shrewd operator, particularly with his juveniles. This one was primed, that has to be said, 9-4 favourite, plenty of money around for his debut at Yarmouth last month, and if you watch that run back, he flopped out the stalls. He looked to have plenty to do, but when he was shaken up by Spencer, he really picked up and quickened up in the manner of a very good horse, only winning by half a length, but he crossed the line full of running. It was a very taking run, one of the most impressive by a juvenile I've seen, I think, this season, and the early signs are that form is strong. The remote third, and they were remote, third and fourth have both come out and won readily since to frank the form, so I think it's a particularly strong line of form. There's loads more to come. Now the only thing is you've got Jamie Spencer up again, but I'm not his biggest fan, but if you're going to back him at Ascot on the straight course, is probably the place to do it, and they should go a very strong gallop here. They're bound to. Hopefully he'll be able to find a bit of cover and weave his way through late. I think Gold Digger's a very exciting prospect and one to follow going forwards. Our value angle selection, sponsored by Priced Up Bet, goes in the 3:05. It's the Group 1 6 furlong Commonwealth Cup. I think Big Mojo's overpriced here at around about 14-1. Now Mick Appleby, he's hit form, he's 3 winners in the last 14 days, and this one is a high-class sprinter who's still improving. I really like the way he won first time out at this track over course and distance, despite slightly over racing, as he often does. He could be named the winner at halfway. He only just fell in the end, really. He doesn't always quite produce off the bridle what looks like it on it, but on rattling fast ground, and I very much like the fact Holly Doyle's booked for the first time with those kid gloves sitting still on Big Mojo. I think he has to run well here. The reason you're getting a double figure price is he was only 4th at Haydock last time out, but I suspect he was on the wrong part of the track and he didn't get much daylight at halfway, having to be shuffled back a touch, so I think he's still in form. Ascot suits him. He must go really well. The remaining 5 races, we'll spin through them in time order, starting with the wide open handicap at 3:40, the Duke of Edinburgh, over 1 mile 4. I think the one who's overpriced here is Old Toon Loon from the Tom Dascombe yard. Now I thought he looked a very unlucky loser when second on his Chester reappearance. Of course, unlucky losers a tenner penny at Chester, to be truthful, but he did run really well there. He's fresh, he's only had 1 run this season. They've saved him for Ascot. He'll like the fast ground, and I like the fact they've booked Pierre-Louis Jamin to take off a few pounds. He should go well. The 4:20, the day's feature, the Coronation Stakes, a Group 1. Well, I think Zaragana's eased out to a decent price now. Perhaps there's 2 reasons for that. She was, I think, a shade of odds on, or certainly even money earlier in the week. You're looking at 6-4 now. It's a much more attractive proposition. She's from a brilliant yard, Francis Henry Graffard, who's flying, 8 winners in the last fortnight. She's won 4 of her 5 career starts. Now, I think she got an overconfident ride from Mikel Barcelona last time out, and then got beaten on the line by She's Perfect in a messy race, but she did get carried across the track there. I think it was fair enough she got awarded the race. There's more to come. The ground conditions are a lot faster, and obviously She's Perfect's come out and only beat the ambulance home next time out, but I think that was because She's Perfect didn't stay rather than any knocking of the form. And Zaragana, over this mile trip, I think she'll travel all over them. None of them have got her potential to improve. The handicap at 5 o'clock, the Sandringham over a mile. I quite like Betty Clover here, who's been running really well at a time when Eve Johnson Houghton wasn't in particularly good form. She is okay now, 3 winners in the last fortnight. She's tough. Buick's been booked, which is a really good booking, and this mile on fast ground would be Betty Clover's optimum conditions. The 5:35, the Group 2 King Edward the 7th Stakes. I think Opportunity's the one to side with here. I really liked his first time out win at Haydock with the runner-up Rahib's frank the form by running a blinder in defeat at York since, so it's strong form. Again, the reason you're getting a decent price this afternoon, he got badly hampered at Goodwood last time out. I'm not saying he'd have won there, but it definitely messed his chances up. Back on this more flat gallop galloping track. I think he's a middle distance horse with plenty of potential, and James Doyle booked for the ride. And finally, probably the hardest race of the day. Hopefully it's not a getting out stakes, because it's going to be a right job to get out. The 6:10, a 5 furlong handicap, the Palace of Holyrood Stakes. The one who catches my eye is George Alvarez for the Ger Lions Yard. And the Ger wouldn't send that many horses over to Royal Ascot, and I suspect this one is absolutely at the top of his game. He ran a blinder when well backed in a huge field at the Curragh last time out. He's got loads of early pace. This will be the fastest ground he's run on, but Colin Keane's booked. Hopefully he'll bang him out the stalls. He'll be right up on the pace throughout, and he should be able to keep galloping, but it looks at least 10-1 the field to me. He's around about 14-1 with priced up bet at the moment. Best of luck with all 7 ITV races on Saturday. Please do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, make comments on all the videos if you can. It certainly helps with our numbers. And do check out our sponsor Priced Up Bet, who are going out of their way with boosts this week.